So now,
You offered some very good words earlier. You said, feel it into place.
oh, it's fun to talk to you. We want to clarify that it's already come into place. You feel it into your recognition of it. You feel it into your ability to perceive it. You feel it into your realization of something that already exists. We've taken faith to a whole new level, haven't we?
Indeed. Very good.
Yeah.
The components are already there.
Yeah.
It's only that you have to realize it in your field of.
And who put them there? You put some of them there before you came into this body. You put a whole lot of them there ever since. But what you didn't realize is that while you were stirring it up and knowing that you didn't like that job because there was not enough freedom and there was too much pressure, that at the same time you were creating something magnificent that you had equal access to, if you could just release your attention to the problem and begin focusing on the solution. A solution that the source within you has already well identified and is holding in perfect visual format for you to pick up on.
A great economist, Ludwig von Mises, said that the only creation is done in human thought. What we do in the physical is produce. We create in human thought. So creativity. What words would I would just want some general words on creativity as it relates to feeling it into place.
We would add to what your brilliant friend says. It's an interesting journey that we take you on even today, because you're focused upon the production in the terminology that you just offered. You're focused upon the manifestation, the manufacturing, the stuff, the creation. And we want to take you from that leading edge, there's no ending point, but out there on that toward the end of the becoming, where the thoughts are actually becoming the things or the production. We want to bring you back to the vibrational essence of it. And we don't want you ultimately to make a distinction between any difference between this part of the becoming and 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 this part of the becoming, because in truth it is all production. Because until someone's realized it, there is no motion forward. We're speaking from our point of view to you who's standing in the middle of your point of view. And until you realize it, it isn't anything that's physically manifested. We can know everything that we know, and we know everything that we know. We know everything that is about the vibrational essence of everything. But the whole point of you all being here in this physical environment is because creation wants to manifest in a way that it can be fully realized by those who are creating it. The seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching of creation matters really, really, really a lot. We're not for a moment wanting to get you to go into the vortex where we all just feel things and we meditate and we feel the vibration of things and there's this nebulous stuff and we all feel good. That's part of the process, but that's not what our intention is for you. Our intention is take this step so that you can go all the way to the production part of it. And thought is the essence of all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that, all of that. Because before it turns to any kind of reality that you can acknowledge as reality, there has to be realization of it. And the realization is all thought. So whether you call it thought or whether you call it production, it's all parts of the same exact thing. So here we come into your life experiences and we pick up with you after you've been long in these physical bodies, and you have such a bent that isn't serving you toward looking at conditions and manifestations. And so we spend quite a bit of time with lots and lots of you to get you to start stepping back from the see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch and version of your life, which is so important, and get you to begin thinking about the vibrational version of it, only so that we can take you back to the see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it version of it. It all goes together, you see. But not understanding this part of it takes all of the joy out of this part of it. And if your attention is only upon this part of it, then you never get your hands really in the clay. Then you're not really a participant. Then you're just a regurgitator. Then you're just watching what other people do. Oh, it is so much fun when you stand where you stand and you explore what's there and you let a problem build within you and you understand that a solution is building too, and then you choose which one you focus upon. Okay, the problem's gotten big enough that the solution is really rewarding. I think I'll make the switch. But it's hard to make the switch because there's so much momentum in the problem. You can't make the switch. You got to do something, and a lobotomy is not the answer. Meditation is the answer. Meditation will help you to make the switch from the problem that produced the solution to the solution that you seek. But the solution is still going to be a long time in the becoming. Delicious, 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 delicious in becoming. Why? Because the goal was never to create the manifestation. The goal was always to have the experience of creating the manifestation. It's not about what you create. It's about the feeling of creation. You are the creator. You are also the creation. You are the project. You are what it is all about. You, the thinker, getting to think. You, the realizer, getting to realize. We are all consciousness. We are consciousness. And you have the wonderful fortune of being in a physical body, in a physical time and space that helps you to focus. It helps you focus problems into being, which helps you focus solutions into being, which assures us all a future experience. Your focus is what keeps the eternalness in eternity. Your willingness to explore and ask for more is what calls it all forward. That's why we're all so enthusiastically contributing and interacting with you about everything that matters to you. You have never been alone. And now you know that you're not alone. Maybe you'll relax a little and listen for some of the stuff we know. The stuff that we know that is about the stuff that you're asking about. And we're not talking through this format called Esther. We're talking about through your own receiving mode that comes to you through your own quieting of your own mind. We haven't used this word today, but it is the key word in all of this. Satisfaction, the feeling of having moved forward and then letting yourself catch up to where you've moved to. That feeling of satisfaction, coming into alignment with who you really are.